Hello again, and welcome to this next GeoSHAPE training video. In this module, we will show you how to add new features to your map and how to use some special tools and techniques to help make your data entries more accurate. Let's begin with GeoSHAPE open with the 3 layers we added in previous modules. We'll begin by adding a new point feature, but first open the Layers panel so that we can see our active layers. Now, select the Add or Pencil icon beside our point layer. Notice that our cursor has a small blue dot indicating that we are in data entry mode. Also, notice that the Drawing Geometry panel appears with the 2 new buttons. Move the cursor to the location where the feature is to go and click the left mouse button. Then, click the checkmark button to add the feature, or you can click the X button to cancel the entry. The attribute table opens for you to fill in the information about this feature. And if you want to cancel the entry, just click this X button up here. But if you're good with the entry, click the Save button. There. Our feature is added, and an information panel appears that you can use to confirm that the information is correct. You can close this panel by clicking on the X in the upper right corner. Next, let's add a line feature to our map. Click the pencil icon for our line layer. And again, the Drawing Geometry panel appears. Move the cursor to the start of the line string and click the left mouse button. A blue rubber band line follows your cursor from your last entry. Continue clicking at the location of each vertex of the line. To finish the entry, double-click at the last segment. Again, to add the feature, click the blue checkbox. We fill in some attribute information, then click Save. The line feature is added to the map now, and we can close this information panel again. Now let's add a polygon feature to our map, but let's use some tools to help place it better. Before we select the Add or Pencil icon, let's add an aerial image to help us see what's on the ground in a better way. We select the Add Layers icon and the Add Layers panel appears. Click the down arrow here and our data location names appear in the drop-down. Select Bing from the list, and a list of Bing imagery types appear below. From here, select Bing Aerial with Labels. Then click Add. The imagery is added to our map, and the name is added to our Layers panel. Notice that it's added to the top of the list. This means that this layer sits on top of all other layers. And also notice that we can't see our point or line features. They're still there, but they're just covered by the imagery. So let's drag the layer to the bottom of the list. There. We could see our imagery and our features are now visible. Now, let's use this imagery to help us locate and add building features. Let's zoom into this area and find some buildings from the imagery. Notice that as I turn off the imagery, we don't see any building outlines from our other background layer. So our imagery helps us find elements on our map that may not be visible without it. Now, let's select the Add icon for our buildings. Move the cursor to a corner of the building and click the mouse button on each vertex, double-clicking at the last one. Notice that I purposely did not do a good job of drawing the building outline. That's not a problem. We can correct our entry by using the squaring tool up here. Click on the icon while we're still in data entry mode, and there, our polygon is fixed. The right angles tool can be helpful when you're entering polygon features that require nice right angles. If we're good with the entry, we select the check mark to continue. We fill in some attributes, then save. Close the information window, and there, we've just added some new data to our map. Let's zoom out a little turn off the display of imagery so we can see our features more clearly. Now, let's save our changes to a map product so that it can be retrieved at this last state each time. Select the Save Map icon up here above on our Layers panel. We enter a title and fill in any descriptive information in the abstract text box. Click Save to keep the map, but you can abort anytime by selecting the Close button or the X button up here in the corner. But there, our map is saved, and notice that the map title now appears up here above on the Layers panel. Okay, we've covered a lot of information in this video. We just learned how to add new features to our map, and we learned how to use some data entry tools to improve our accuracy. In the next training module, you will learn how to perform some simple edit operations. So we'll see you there.